Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Indiana Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really excited you're here. My name is Catherine, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, we do have a few housekeeping items to note. First, your camera and microphone are off. You are muted and your video is off. The panelists can't see or hear you. If you have any questions at all, feel free to submit those using the Q&A button. You are more than welcome to type in your questions to the presenters at any time. They are here, ready and available to answer your questions. This is one of many college presentations being offered, so feel free to check the schedule on the website for more. And lastly, this session is being recorded as well as many other sessions and will be available at strivescan.com/Indiana. Again, that's at strivescan.com/Indiana. We are currently in session C1, where my mouse is circling at the moment. And this is also the same order of presentations. So without further ado, I'll get out of the way and introduce our first representative from Indiana University, Bloomington.
Great. Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Stephanie. I'm a Senior Associate Director for Recruitment with the IUBloomington Office of Admissions, and I'm thrilled to be able to share some information with you this evening about IU. So let's go ahead and get started. I know we don't have a ton of time for our presentations, but I wanted to just share a bit of information with you about Indiana University Bloomington. Our campus is located in Bloomington, Indiana. We're about an hour south of the Indianapolis area in the great college town of Bloomington. Students on our campus, we actually have about 33,000 undergraduate students coming from all 50 states, all 92 counties within the great state of Indiana, and over 135 different countries. So, really are coming from around the world to pursue an education at IU. And I'm going to share just a bit of information with you to consider IU as well. One of the top reasons that a student would choose Indiana University would be because of the great academic opportunities we'll offer you. We offer 12 different schools on our campus with more than 200 different majors that you can explore. One of the great advantages to an IU education experience is that freedom and flexibility to explore. So we'll give you time to explore majors, learn about combining programs in ways that meet your academic and career goals, and give you great support every step of the way. More than 200 majors, as I mentioned, but also an opportunity for you to create your own major through our individualized major program. As an IU student, regardless of what academic path you take, you're going to be learning from the best. Our faculty members are leaders in teaching and research and performance. They're dedicated to teaching our students and working with you both in and outside of our classrooms. They'll lead. Talking about classrooms, they're going to lead a variety of class sizes from large lectures to small seminars, even one-on-one instruction in some of our majors at IU. You'll see on the screen our average class size and that student to faculty ratio. This average class size and student to faculty ratio means that not only you're going to be learning from your faculty in your classes, but they'll be your connectors, they'll be your mentors, they'll be able to help guide you beyond the classroom as well. In addition to faculty, you'll have access to expert guidance and support. Regardless of what your academic area of study is, you'll have individualized academic advising opportunities specialized in your academic interests, opportunities for free tutoring and support through our academic support center locations that are offered in all of our residence hall neighborhoods, a student academic center that offers individualized academic assessment and assistance, along with workshops to help you succeed outside of our classrooms as well. So really great ways for you to ensure that you have that support and guidance you need outside of the classrooms. We also want to make sure that throughout your entire experience, you are preparing for the next steps in your life once you leave IU. We're encouraging our students to connect with support services, not only academically, but our great career services that we offer as well. We offer a career development center for all of our exploratory students. So if you're unsure of what major you might want to choose, and in turn, maybe unsure of what career path you may want to follow, we'll give you expert guidance in helping you explore majors and careers simultaneously to make those choices. We also offer 12 specialized career centers in all of our schools. So again, regardless of what your academic area of interest is, we are going to connect you with career advisors who are going to offer you mock job interview opportunities, resume workshops. Our career centers bring in over 1,300 employers that are actively recruiting our students for internship and job positions once they leave IU as well. So we'll certainly help you make those connections to future careers as well. I think one other thing that students discover early on about the IU experience are all of the great opportunities for experiential learning. So taking the knowledge you're gaining in your classrooms and applying those to real world settings and situations like internship opportunities, volunteer work, or community service, or one of the top overseas studies programs in the country. We actually, about 30% of IU students study abroad at some point throughout their IU career. We offer more than 300 programs in over 50 countries where you can study in nearly 20 different languages. So a fantastic way for you to experience life and the world beyond our classrooms as well. Speaking of experiences beyond our classrooms, we're going to give you a great community to connect with. Over 750 student organizations you can join, more than 55 intramural and club sports that you can participate in to stay active. We also offer Division I Big Ten varsity athletics with 24 different varsity athletic teams on our campus that you can go and cheer on the Hoosiers as a student as well. We're going to offer you a world-class arts and culture experience with more than 1,500 artistic and cultural performances available to you as a student each year. So whether that's a world-class opera at our Jacobs School of Music or a great performance through the IU Auditorium, you'll be able to continue to be involved in those areas that you're interested in. So let's talk really quickly about the application process in my final minute here with you. Students, if you are seniors, now is the time for you to apply. Our applications are available and out there, and you will see them here on the screen. There are 2 ways you can apply to IU. We have no preference, either the Apply IU application, which is a system-wide Indiana University application, or the common application. Our only preference is that you choose one and submit just one. When you submit your application, you'll need to send a few things with that application, including the application fee and our IU-specific essay, along with your official high school transcript that should be sent directly from your high school guidance office, and SAT or ACT scores if you choose to submit those per our test optional admissions policy. First deadline you need to keep in mind is November 1st. November 1st is our early action deadline for admission. It's a non-binding deadline, and it's also our deadline for highest scholarship consideration. So you'll want to ensure you submit a complete application for admission by the 1st in order to ensure that you receive full consideration for admission. You'll see here just a quick look at our middle 50% ranges for admitted students to help you learn a little bit more about where our students who are competitive for admission fell in relation to overall GPA and SAT or ACT scores. You'll see here my contact information. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have via the Q&A. The contact information is here for you, though, if you'd like to reach out after this evening. Thank you all so much.
Great, thank you. Our next representative is from Purdue University.
Hi, everyone. I am Angie Huffman with the admissions office at Purdue. I'm going to share my screen and get us started here. Thank you so much for signing on tonight. We appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. I am joined by my colleague, Megan. She's going to be in the chat or in the Q&A answering your questions. So let's get started. What is it like to be a Purdue student in West Lafayette, Indiana? Lafayette, West Lafayette, they are a wonderful Midwestern cities, sister cities even. We have multiple things going on all year long, whether it's your festivals or farmers markets. There's going to be indoor and outdoor activities in all 4 seasons in West Lafayette. One of the cool things is that we were voted one of the safest campus cities in the United States. So a lot of cool things going on, easy access, friendly people, and close proximity to major metropolitan areas, only 2 hours from Chicago, an hour from Indianapolis. And we definitely have shuttles and availability to get back and forth to those areas. On campus, you can get around by foot, by longboard, or even take the city bus for free if you are a Purdue student. So who are our Purdue students? We come from all over. All 50 states are represented on our campus, as well as about 130 different countries. You'll see these numbers here from 2020. We're just shy of 35,000 undergraduate students. However, if you've heard, we've had our largest entering class. So we are now officially over 35,000 undergraduate students. So a lot of cool opportunities, and we're doing a lot of things to help accommodate and make sure our students are supported along the way. That includes additional faculty, includes additional support systems, and strategic redoing of buildings and places on campus to house academic settings. That includes one of our favorite old churches that we've redone that will be a lecture hall this year for the first time. So let's talk about your academic experience. So we want you to come to Purdue and think about broadening your horizon. So what else you can do outside of your particular major to add on and enhance your journey. Some of those things are here. Research is a big deal. We are a research university, have about 2,000 research projects and counting now. So across disciplines, we have 20 areas of study or 200 areas of study on campus. So you've got that opportunity, no matter what your discipline is, to be able to tap into some research if that fits your needs. We also have certificate programs that are very cool to be able to, again, just broaden your horizons, enhance your education journey. Entrepreneurship and innovation is one of the most popular ones, whether you want to actually be an entrepreneur yourself or just learn how they think and what it takes to be an entrepreneur. You can add this 5-credit program into your 4-year journey with ease. Same with Honors College. So we have an awesome opportunity to collaborate, to have interdisciplinary study through our Honors College. If you haven't thought about it already and you are thinking about Purdue, I want you to get out to purdue.edu and look up the Honors College to see if it might fit your needs. A lot of cool things, including great scholarships going on in the Honors College. Our Degree Plus is an opportunity to add a liberal arts major into whatever other major you are studying. So you'll basically have a double major effect there with, again, ease. So we remove the prerequisites so you can jump right into the meat of those classes in that particular major. Degree in 3 is an opportunity for those students who really know what they want to do and want to get it done quickly, so they can actually finish their degree in 3 years as the traditional 4 years. So many things, again, to enhance your journey. Let's move over and talk about the application process. We will have you apply through the Common App. That's the only way to apply to Purdue. We are holistic in review, so we look at everything on the application. So I can't encourage you enough to really put together a well thought out and robust application to Purdue. We have Purdue specific questions that I want you to take your time with and put your thought into. That includes questions like why Purdue and why that particular major. We do have you apply directly to a major, so we want you to know a little bit about those majors. You can self-report your grades and test scores. By the way, with regard to tests this year, SAT, ACT, we are test flexible. That means that we prefer a test score if at all possible. However, you can submit your application and be completed without a test score this year. Essay, yes, we want a well-written essay. One of the essay prompts from the Common App is just fine. Just make it sure it represents you. And there is a $60 application fee. However, fee waivers are embedded into the application itself. Again, back to those majors, 11 academic colleges and schools, 200 plus majors. We're not just about engineering, although we do that really well. We have a lot of other things going on, include one of the cool majors we just added this year was fermentation sciences. We allow you on the application to choose 2 majors. So your first choice major, and then a second choice major if you want. So that means if we review you for your first choice major and you're not admissible, we will look for that second choice major and see if you're admissible that way. Just another opportunity to make sure that you can get admitted to Purdue. When we do evaluate your applications, here's what we're looking for. Again, we are holistic, so everything on the application counts. Yes, we want you to have minimum high school coursework completed, but more than that, relevant high school coursework. So what you're telling us you want to come to Purdue to study, we want to make sure sure your high school experience has matched up to that. We want to make sure we know other things that are important for us to denote about your high school experience on the application. So if you have additional information with regard to your essay, we're going to be looking for insight into who you are and what you will add to the Purdue University environment. Letters of recommendation and anything else that you include in the application are going to be reviewed and considered with regard to admission. Here's the important timelines. I'm going to point out November 1st as the one to hit, and then May 1st, if that's when you're going to tell us you're going to become a Boilermaker. So consider that, and hopefully you'll hear something today that you want to explore Purdue further. We want to see you, we want to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Boiler up.
Great, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Before we hear from our next representatives, just a friendly reminder, if you have any questions at all, to please feel free to submit those through the Q&A. Our representatives are here and available to answer any questions you have. The next representative is from the University of Essex.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. My name is Emma, and I work in the recruitment team at the University of Essex, which is based in England. So why England? I thought it would be useful to go over some of the key reasons why students from the US consider studying in England. Our degrees are 3 years in length, or typically most of our degrees, certainly in England, are 3 years in length, which is very appealing to students. That's one whole year worth of fees that you wouldn't have to pay if you're studying your degree in England. If you're someone that knows what it is that you want to major in, then England might be a very good fit for you, because you specify the degree that you want to study at the point of application. So it's an early degree specialism. In England, our fees are really competitive. They do vary slightly from institution to institution, and it will vary from course to course, but typically speaking, you could be looking at paying around $20,000 to $30,000 per academic year. We have lots of different international scholarships at various universities, where lots of our universities are FAFSA accredited, and there are opportunities to get veteran benefits as well. Our application model is kind of similar to the Common App. We have an online portal called UCAS, which you can use to apply up to 5 different choices. And yeah, very crudely speaking, it's kind of like our equivalent in the UK. Our student route visa allows for international students to work on or off campus, and there are lots of paid opportunities, including internships, which are generally paid. And if you're enjoying your experience studying in the UK and you want to stay longer, then it is possible. The UK government recently enabled a graduate routes visa, which means that you can stay in the UK for 2 years post-study to look for work. So that's sort of overall why England. These are some reasons why students from the US decide to study at Essex. So first up, our location is fantastic. We've got 3 campuses, all located in Essex in the southeast of the UK, less than an hour from London, which in my opinion is the perfect distance. You're close enough if you want to get into the city, but we're far enough away so you really notice a difference in London prices. Colchester is the largest of our 3 campuses. It sits on 200 acres of beautiful award-winning parkland, and it is also the UK's oldest recorded town, so there's some really beautiful Roman architecture around the town. In the UK, we're not really known for our glorious sunshine, but in Essex, we do have some of the UK's best weather just along that southeast coast there. And in my opinion, it's a brilliant mix. You're close to the coast, so we've got some lovely beaches. We're close to the city of London. We're surrounded by some lovely towns and villages and the beautiful Essex countryside as well. So Essex is a dual intensive university. We place as much importance on teaching as we do on our research, and we're recognised for the quality of our research. We're a university that's really well known for our social sciences. So in particular, politics, sociology, international relations, human rights, economics. These are subjects that we're consistently well ranked for and well known for. We have a really interdisciplinary approach to our teaching, which means that you can really pick classes across different faculties and across different departments to shape the degree around your interests and what suits you. We have 3 faculties with 21 academic departments across those 3 faculties and a huge range of subjects, which I don't have time to go into, but there's a link at the bottom of this screen where you can explore our subjects in more detail. We've got over 160 sports clubs and societies, so there is something for everyone. We've got a vibrant campus with all sorts of facilities, including a theatre, cinema, a sports arena which has amazing basketball and volleyball facilities, over 20 restaurants and bars and hospitality outlets on campus. There's a gym, climbing wall, indoor pitches, outdoor pitches. So yeah, like I say, something for everyone. We guarantee on-campus accommodation for first-year students. And also we're ranked 7th for spend on services and facilities per student. So we're pumping money back into our campuses so that students can really enjoy our facilities. As I mentioned, our degrees are 3 years, so it's cost effective to study in the UK. You could, in theory, do your 3-year bachelor's degree and a 1-year master's. Our masters in the UK are 1 year. So you could do a 3-year undergraduate degree and a 1-year master's in the same amount of time it would take you to do a 4-year undergraduate degree in the US. And I mentioned that our fees are competitive. So at Essex, they are just under 17,000 to just under 20,000 per academic year. So in dollars, that's somewhere sort of between $21,000 to $25,000 per academic year for 3 years. We do offer some really great scholarships as well. We've got an Americas Regional Scholarship, lots of sports scholarships as well. So if you're a talented athlete, then we do offer some competitive sports scholarships and an IB Excellence Scholarship that is based on merit. We are also FAFSA accredited. So we offer placement year opportunities for career-orientated students, and we have a really high percentage of our students that go into employment or further study once graduating. And our university supports you with employability modules built into your degree. We also offer some really great initiatives like learning a language completely for free alongside your degree, and a data science for all program, which looks great on your CV. I've got just hopefully about 2 seconds to tell you about my favourite thing about Essex, just how international the university is. We're 4th in the UK for International Outlook. It's not just our students, it's our staff as well, and it's also reflected in our curriculum. Around 40% of our students are from outside the UK, so you will study, live and work, hopefully make friends with people that are from all over the world. And here are my contact details. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.
Thank you. So much great, helpful information. Our next representative is from Indiana University, Fort Wayne.
Hi guys, my name is Julie Hagler. I am with IU Fort Wayne. So a little bit about us. IU has been in the Fort Wayne area up here in northern area Indiana for over 100 years now, since 1917. For a good long time there, we were actually a school called IPFW. It was IU Fort Wayne and Purdue Fort Wayne combined, but in 2018, the 2 schools decided to split. During that split, PFW took all of the non-healthcare health science related degrees, and IU chose to focus in on the health sciences. So we offered 12 degrees and programs, and we are still located on that same old IPFW campus, which is now the Purdue Fort Wayne campus. It works out very well for our students. We are just shy of 1,000 students as part of IU Fort Wayne, so it's a pretty small school experience. But at the same time, being located on the Purdue Fort Wayne campus, which has close to 10,000 students, you get all of those big campus amenities, but all the small school benefits as well. So a little bit about our health science degrees and programs. So like I said, we have 12 degrees and programs here on our campus. We have 2 degrees within the School of Public Health. We have community health as well as health services management. Community health is a really great option for students who want to go into any kind of nonprofit work, whereas health services management is a great option for students who like the behind the scenes work in healthcare and health services. We also offer 3 dental programs. We have a certificate program in dental assisting, as well as a bachelor's degree in dental hygiene and in dental technology. This is actually the only bachelor's degree in dental technology in the country as well. So we're really lucky to have that here on our campus. We also offer a bachelor's degree in health science, which is a really great option for anybody who has post-bachelor degree goals, like going to med school, PT, OT, anything like that, because it's a very customizable degree. So you can work in all of your prereqs for med school into your bachelor's degree, which will help you save time and graduate a little quicker. We also offer a degree in medical imaging with both a sonography and radiography track, as well as being one of the core campuses for the IU School of Nursing. And we also have a bachelor's and master's degree on our campus in social work. A little bit about our student life on campus. Like I said, we are IU Fort Wayne, but we are located on the Purdue Fort Wayne campus. So you get a lot of those nice big campus benefits still. We do offer free tutoring on our campus. We also have a career center. So if you want help setting up an internship or a part-time job, you need somebody to help you, go over your resume, practice interviewing, we've got a career center on campus to help you do all of that. We also have a health clinic located on campus as well. And then my favorite thing is how many campus events we have every year. We have close to 1,500 different campus events happening every year. So there's something going on every night, multiple things going on every night. There's always something you can go do. As for financial services and paying for college, we have in-state banded tuition. So if you are a full-time student and you are taking between 12 and 18 credit hours, you pay one set price for tuition, which is really nice. A lot of our programs are very structured in which classes you take which semester. And they do try to take advantage of this banded tuition, and they'll keep you close to 14, 15 credit hours, which helps you save money on tuition. And then it also helps you graduate a little bit quicker. We work really hard to get our students through school in those 4 years for their bachelor's degrees. We also offer admission-based scholarships, and we also have a net price calculator on our website as well. So you can go online and get a more personalized idea of what it'll cost you in your specific situation to attend IU Fort Wayne. And then I also want to make sure you guys are all aware, FAFSA will be opening up on October 15th. So just make sure you sit down and fill out that free application for federal student aid so you can see how much you would be eligible for. The steps to apply to IU Fort Wayne are pretty simple. You can apply at iufw.edu/apply. While you're applying to IU Fort Wayne on our website, you can actually apply for all of the different IU campuses at the same time. When you do apply, you'll want to make sure you send us your official high school and/or college transcripts, as well as your test scores. We are test optional, so it is not required that you include your test scores in your application. But if you would like to, reach out to your testing agency and have those sent as well. And then I have included both our SAT, ACT codes on there, as well as our FAFSA code as well. And then again, just like everybody else, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any other questions about IU Fort Wayne. I've got my contact information up there, my email and phone number. And that is IU Fort Wayne. Thanks for listening, guys.
Great, thank you. Before we hear from our next 2 representatives, just another friendly reminder that if you have any questions at all, to feel free to submit those through the Q&A. We have gotten a few questions so far, so keep them coming. And if you have a specific question, to also include the school name. Our next representative is from Northern Michigan University.
Good evening, everybody. I'm from Northern Michigan University. My name is Erica. I'm really excited that you guys are all here today. Northern is located on in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, in Marquette. We're right along the shores of Lake Superior, and we celebrate all 4 seasons in Marquette. Our natural setting makes for amazing outdoor experiences, academic and recreational all year round. So many of our students love the outdoors, but you don't have to in order to thrive here. Marquette and Northern offer a safe, friendly, and welcoming community. So we are a mid-sized institution. So we're large enough where we have a lot of programs to choose from, a strong alumni network, connections around the world, and nice facilities, but small enough where you have those small class sizes and your professors know your name. So the average class size is about 28, and our lab and seminar sizes are about 15. And this gives your professors an opportunity to get to know you on a personal level. And those close personal relationships result in mentorship and guidance as you move through your experience at Northern and onto whatever it is you're going to do next, whether that's grad school or joining the professional world. So we have over 177 different academic programs. We have some popular programs related to our natural setting like fisheries and wildlife management, environmental studies and sustainability, but also things like nursing, art and design, criminal justice, sports science, engineering technology, criminal justice, a large array of business programs, and medicinal plant chemistry, which is the first of its kind in the US. We do have some hands-on experience throughout whatever it is that you are going to study. And that helps you right away to figure out what it is you love and what you hate, right? So when you find what you love, you can get more specific. And when you find something you're not wild about, you can change your mind and shift to the program that's the right fit. So whether that is being in our working in our FROST program, our Forensic Research Outdoor Station, where students are studying human decomposition in a cold weather climate, or working in our Cybersecurity Institute, where they learn how to hack ethically into programs so they can find the weak spots, or working in our Bear Center, where they're working with kids who have an autism spectrum disorder, and they're giving them social skills that are going to have a huge impact on the rest of their lives. So the idea is that you're working with real people in professional settings with real equipment and resources in the real world. And when you leave Northern, you're well prepared to take your next steps in grad school or your professional careers. So Northern is a welcoming space for students from all backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences. We're an institution that emphasizes access to higher education. So we don't have any test score requirements, essays, letters of recommendation as part of our application. We have a ton of first generation college student resources, and we have a lot of academic and emotional support, like our support programming, tutoring, disability services, counseling, all of these things to facilitate student success. So your experience outside of the classroom is a really important piece of your college education. When you feel connected and when you feel like you're contributing your experience and your perspective to your community, you're happier and you do better in the classroom. I've already mentioned that our students are outside all year round, but there's a lot to do inside too. So we have over 300 student organizations to choose from. There's academic and non-academic leadership programs. There's some that have credit, college credit, and even a stipend, money that comes with it. There's a lot of community service and volunteer opportunities at Northern, and all these things are a big part of our identity. There's also events that are happening on campus that are going to keep you busy as a spectator or as a participant in the arts, as well as the athletics, athletics ranging from esports to football, you name it. So let's talk about money. This is an important part of your college search process. So for our out-of-state students, our tuition and fees, our room and board amount to around $29,240. Okay, so we are recognized as being one of the second most affordable public institutions in our state. So it's an affordable university, but also the average financial aid package is around $12,300. And that can include things like our merit-based scholarships that we automatically consider you for, that helps to bring that out-of-state tuition rate much closer to in-state, as well as our competitive scholarship opportunities with awards ranging from $1,000 to a full ride. If there are any current high school seniors, this is still open. So this is still an opportunity for you to get involved in and take advantage of. And then we also have other free money opportunities as well. So it's just some things that you have to look for, do a little extra work that can really pay off. I also want to mention that we do have a laptop included as part of tuition with access to the Upper Peninsula LTE network. So if you're within range of one of the towers in the UP, you have internet access. So I don't think it's a secret that the world is at a really pivotal point right now. There's a lot that's coming to head in the US and all over the world. You guys are going to change this world, and we need you to change this world. At Northern, we really want to give you the tools to do that. So our alumni are out making an impact, and we know that you are going to do the same. We want to help you make the biggest impact that you can. So we would really love for you to come and check out Northern. Come visit. If any of this resonates with you, we're offering virtual and on-campus tours. I can only say so much in 6 minutes. All of us can only say so much in 6 minutes. So come and check this place out for yourself and experience it however you're able to do that. If you want more information, you can scan this QR code here. Otherwise, there's my contact information. So again, my name is Erica, and my job is to help you through this process, and I would love to hear from you. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Our last representative, but certainly not least, is from Alma College.
Sorry, even though we tested this, now it's not popping up. There we go. All right. You always test it and then it never goes right, so you've got to think on your toes. So hello, everyone. My name is Erin Miller. I am the Assistant Director in Out-of-State Recruitment for Alma College. Alma College is located in the center of Michigan, so we are another out-of-state college for you. There's a lot that Alma has to offer you. We are a small private liberal arts institution. We have about 1,450 undergraduate students. We do offer one graduate program, but for the most part, all of our students are undergraduate. What this means for you is there's a lot that you can get involved in, like research and internship opportunities, things that sometimes will go to upperclassmen or graduate students will be for you as an undergraduate student during your time here at Alma. Our average class size is 18. We've got a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio. Essentially, the small size means you've got that real personal approach, which is always beneficial. I think we've all kind of mentioned that personal, one-on-one attention with your faculty members and really getting to know them. It is something that is very important during your college career. We have 29 athletic teams, including 23 of those that are NCAA D3. We also offer esports and cheer and dance, which are national champions, to that mix as well too. We are a small campus, like I mentioned before, but we do have so much going on in the way of clubs and organizations. There is never a dull moment on Alma's campus, whether it be performing arts or clubs and organization meetings or events, or obviously those athletic team events. So there's always something to do, even though it is a smaller campus. Something that really helps Alma stand out is that we do offer an on-time graduation guarantee. So each major, each pathway has a designated graduation timeline, whether it's 4 years, 4.5, 5. What we do at Alma is really give back to you and really invest in your success just as much as you're investing in your success. So what that means for you as a student is if something happens during your academic advising periods or something like that to make you stay behind a semester, not to any fault of your own, we will cover that extra tuition for you. Really kind of backs up our intentional advising and making sure that we're really doing what we need to do on the institution side to make sure you're succeeding in and out in those designated years. We also invest in you to be able to go out and do things. So outside of the classroom experiences, like mentioned before, are so critical and crucial to really developing your knowledge, your understanding, and ways for you to give back. So through the Alma Venture program, you get $2,500 to utilize for internship opportunities, research opportunities, abroad opportunities, to really be able to go out and do that experiential learning without having to take a cost burden to you. Lastly, it kind of goes together with our graduation guarantee. We have planned academic and career guidance. You have access to career services throughout the entirety of your life. So not just during the time that you're at Alma, but your entire life. So you can still take up internship or interview opportunities or resume building opportunities. And then your faculty also serve as your academic advisors. So you not only have the connections in the classroom, but also outside of the classroom. And they really help you through alumni connections and different ways to get you kind of further past your 4 or 5 years here at Alma. So we offer over 50 programs of study, including what we call a program of emphasis, where you can kind of create your own major, which is really awesome. We also offer some things kind of outside of the classroom, again, through Model UN, which is a great program, which is international. We are actually the #1 Model UN program in the country for college programs. ACORN is a research opportunity. iGEM is an international genetically engineered molecule competition where you can go and compete. Again, internationally, we are on the same levels as Ivy League schools, which is really awesome. We also offer a presidential honors program for higher achieving students. Spring term is an opportunity for you to go during one semester. You can go abroad, you can do a ton of different things. It's a much more specialized opportunity for you. And then we also have free academic resources and free tutors for all of our students. Campus life is great. Like I said, it's booming. You've got a ton of on-campus and off-campus dining opportunities, a lot of athletics, including IM and access to the rec center. Everything that you can do on campus is free for you as a student. We do have a number of residential living opportunities. You'll have to stay on campus for 2 years, and then you'll be able to go to a more traditional apartment or house life. But it's really nice. Everything's been updated within the past 3 years, so it's nice and fresh and new for you. 94% of our students are either employed or in graduate school. And so there's a bunch of places where they're continuing their education or where they work right now. Lastly, and kind of the most important part besides application, which will come after, is financial aid. So every single one of our students who's accepted receives some sort of aid. There's a lot of numbers there, depending on your GPA is how you'll receive these. We also do a number of additional Alma scholarships, which you can see there as well too. And all of our out-of-state students will be packaged differently than our in-state students. Better, so they'll be packaged better than than our in-state students. We also do not offer out-of-state or in-state tuition, so it's all the same amount for you. Lastly is the admissions piece. We do have rolling admissions. We have a free application both on our Alma website or the Common App. We don't have a preference. All we need from you are your high school transcripts, and we are test optional and actually test blind, so we don't need those at all. I will put the links down in the chat for you all to be able to have those resources.
Great, thank you to all our representatives for all the great information, for sharing about the respective institutions. Again, so much helpful information. We still have a little bit of time left, so feel free to drop in those questions in the Q&A. But we do, again, have some time left, so we will pivot now into our Q&A portion of this session. I invite all our representatives at this time to please turn on their cameras to get ready to unmute themselves. And our first question here is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Again, our question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll go ahead and get started in the same order in which you all presented in.
Great. Thanks so much for that question, Catherine. I think my piece of advice to students and families as you're going through the college search process is to ask questions and connect with us. We at our institutions welcome you to reach out. We have admissions counselors on our team here to answer those questions for you and help guide you through the process. So if there are questions about anything, don't hesitate to reach out to the individual institutions you're interested in and make those connections so we can help you through the process.
Hi again, everyone. Angie from Purdue, and my advice is to enjoy the process. We put a lot of pressure, I think, sometimes on you, and you put some pressure on yourselves to try to pick the best or the one school that's going to really do everything magically for you. Enjoy getting to know all the schools and trust yourself and trust your instincts. It is a lot of cool places to have potential fits with. So just know that going into it and try to enjoy and smile through the process once in a while.
Hi again. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
I got out of order. I apologize.
I'll jump in quick. So yeah, my piece of advice really is to try and take advantage of all the virtual resources that are out there. So obviously the last 18 months have been pretty crazy, but I think universities across the world have really stepped up their game in terms of virtual resources. I mean, we're an international university, so it's not that easy if you are interested in a university that's international to see what it's like on campus, but we have some amazing virtual resources, so take advantage of those. And the other thing is speak to current students as well. So speak to us, we definitely want to hear from you. But the other great thing to do is speak to current students that are studying at the universities you're interested in or studying the subjects that you're interested in, and find out from them what their experiences are as well.
Hi, sorry about that. Got excited to talk to you guys and give you my advice. I'm going to second that. I really like, I think students can find the best fit when they talk to students who attend the universities that they're interested in. They're going to really be able to tell you what it's like. And also think of somebody who has your dream job that you want to do. Go talk to them and ask them where they recommend you attend. What program, there's lots of programs to get you to the field that you're interested in. Ask them for their recommendations on what you should study. Talk to other people to get a lot of good ideas and help you narrow down your search.
I'll jump in really quick because I know we're out of time here, but I think visiting is a really good way for you to find what's good, what's not, what you don't need. And I'll let Erin go.
So mine's actually a beautiful culmination of everything. I always tell students, treat this as like a potential date opportunity, right? So when you're dating someone, you want to go on dates with them. You want to go to visit them, either virtually or in person. You want to really get to know them, really know what that institution values and how that aligns with your values. So treat it as a potential suitor, a potential mate, if you so desire, because you really got to invest that knowledge and understanding of who that institution is, as well as you got to take the time to get to know them and actually see them for what they are. So visits are crucial as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All great advice. I always say it's super helpful to hear advice from, I think it was stated, not only from representatives who work at their respective institutions, but also students as well, and to use this time and to use the resources that you have available. So again, thank you so much to all our representatives for being here, for sharing so much insightful information with us. And thank you so much to each of you for joining us. As we close, there'll be a very quick 5-question survey that will appear on your browser. If you don't mind taking a moment to fill that out for us, your feedback is greatly appreciated. And lastly, this session is being recorded like all the other sessions and will be available at strivescan.com/Indiana. Again, that's at strivescan.com/Indiana. Thank you all and have a great night.